This is woody weed. And it's a weed and it's woody. That's why it's called woody weed. It's quite self-explanatory. This is, it's quite thin, and that's about as thick as it ever grows. There's a real big one just there. Now, for carbon credits, you can get a carbon credit for growing native species. It's a human-induced reforestation, something like that. One company that I was talking to, they're putting all of this into a forest. They're not telling anybody about the second stage. First stage is it has to be human-induced, like rotation of livestock, etc., etc. Something that you did that caused it to grow. It has to grow to 2 meters high and an apex of about 2 meters, I think, in the leaf apex of the bush. But at the end of the first 10 or 15 years, it has to be a forest. Well, this is a full-grown one. This is what we call scrub. It's a woody weed. It's a native vegetation, but it's a woody weed. This here is a young white cypress pine tree. About the same age, obviously, because it's all growing in the same area and all here. This will grow for another 100 and something years. It will be a forest. There's not a problem with this one growing into a forest. Perfectly healthy, the whole works. That there, as that is its full maturity there now, is never going to grow into a forest. Cockies have to wake up and start reading the literature that's being, well, it's not actually being put forward. When I asked to know more about it, the company stopped talking to me. So of course I started talking to another company who was much more open and has divulged all the details. Once again, there's your two there. One's going to grow into a forest, one's not. Companies are taking the words out of the guidelines and abusing them, and it's going to be the cocky in 10 to 15 years who's going to pay for it.